So I couldn't decide what I wanted to do today for my side hustle. I'm like, yeah, GoPuff, food delivery, couldn't really decide. So I'm sitting here and I was online with Uber Eats. I went offline, it wasn't busy enough. I checked again. Look at this, right where I'm at. It's like a $15 surge. And I went online and it said my next trip was $4.25 surge. And then I got this, $9.75, 2.9 miles. And then right after, I got this stacked order, an additional $9.50 for just an additional 1.1 miles. That's fantastic. One thing, folks, if you're trying to decide on a side hustle, that influences if it's going to be busy with what you're possibly hearing now is weather. Should have brought a rain jacket. It's starting to come down here, but I'll take it. If it means some bonus pay, let's do it. All right, I got a dilemma for you, because who doesn't like a good dilemma? Look, I just finished those first 2 deliveries. Here is the problem. We had that really high surge pay, the bonus pay. It's phenomenal. That's what we always want on Uber Eats. DoorDash, it's more consistent, right? It's scheduled peak pay, so this is pertaining to Uber Eats. Now, look at my current zone. This is after finishing my deliveries. It's no surge pay in my immediate zone, but look at the surge pay south of me, southwest, downtown, etc. It's really high. Here's the thing, you don't necessarily want to, or you don't need to stay online if this is the case. If you see other surge pay, but your area is kind of dead, it's because I'm telling you, I've done food delivery more than any other niche in this gig economy. If you stay on, you're going to get orders. You'll probably get a lot of orders, but it's going to be a base pay. And base pay is not going to give you the big money, $20 to $25 an hour. You'll never hit it on standard base pay. So here's my strategy. Instead, I'm offline. So there's no bonus pay. I'm going offline because I'm hoping that it will get busier. And I'm hoping that some of that bonus pay and some of these other areas of the marketplace, I'm looking at it, it's still here. I'm hoping it'll crawl over into my market. Now, I wouldn't think about multi-niching just yet. I would, and you should always multi-app within the same niche, but I don't need to look at multi-niching right now. That's because there is some surge pay. It is busy. If my entire marketplace was dead cold, then I would start to look at multi-niching. So here's my current zone, right? There's no bonus pay. It started to heat up, right? And then this happened. $9.25 surge pay right next to me. Immediately went online. Immediately something happened that I don't like. Uber Eats, they do this. Comment down below if you agree with this. I'm like right by this 925. It popped up and I'm watching it the whole time. It popped up. I went online and then the surge immediately went down, but only to $6. And Uber Eats shows you how much surge you have on your next trip, right? $6, I'm expecting like $4.50, $3.50, $4, $5. And then it says $1 on your next trip. Look how close I am to the $6. I've said this before. I'm right next to it and it says $1 on your next trip. Fantastic. So I'm gonna try to get more than $1, then we'll see what we get. Well, since we're talking about things that Uber Eats should stop doing, how about this? It's twice this has happened already. If I gave you $10, listen closely, if I gave you $10 for one run, that's good, right? Given the miles make sense, okay? The miles make sense. $10 for one run, good. $10 for 2 runs, bad. That's like $5, right? It's $5 per stop. Again, if it's like super short miles, I get it, but hang with me here. If I gave you $10 for 3 stops, pause, $20, headed way south. Oh, it says it's gonna take an hour. Let's skip that one. But if I told you I'd give you $10 for 3 stops. What about 4 stops? How about this? 7 stops. I mean, 1388, 5.5 miles, but still, it just doesn't make sense. 7 stops. If you've gotten one of these and you accepted it, please let us know how it was down below. But I just got this. I got another one. This time it's a Trip Radar, so other drivers are looking at it. 1689 for 8 stops. I mean, and it says it's going to take an hour. So an hour, you'll make $17 an hour, basically, given that there's no delays. 8 stops. So even if it's the one restaurant and you got, what, that would be 7 customers to deliver to? Comment down below. I mean, how's that make sense? Don't do that. They need to stop doing that. Or if they're going to have 8 stops, 7 stops, 5 stops, the money's got to be a lot higher, in my opinion. Comment down below if you agree. Hey, another thing that they have to stop doing that happens on my... It's still going. How is it still go? Look. It's still there. Oh my good. Do you see that? And finally, I got one that makes sense. Oh my. Uber Eats needs to stop lagging as of late. I'm in 2 bars. I get it. It's not full cell strength, but still, it's not like I'm sitting here at 1 bar. And now this is lagging. Look at that. I mean, I guess I'll chalk it up to 2 bars, but look at that. It's 16:52, 2.4 miles. After sitting here forever, not getting anything decent, Surge kept going up. Okay, let me take it. Thank you. Surge kept going higher and higher and higher. And I didn't get 350 for 0.2 extra miles. I'll take it for 4 minutes. I mean, it's not, yeah, I'll take it just for an extra 0.2 miles. Surge kept going up. I'm wondering if they were just a little buggy or something, because they weren't sending me a lot of orders, but Surge kept going up, and I finally got something that made sense. Wow. Okay, let's all calm down here and go to Panera to get my new stacked request. So you want to think about it like either a radius, kind of like a filter. I say that's a good word for it. A filter of where's my ideal place to drive, where it's like kind of a swing area, like a gray area, and then areas where you're like, I don't want to head out there, you know, to end a run or even staging, because I know it's going to be slow there. So think about that as well. We'll take one more here. I can see if I can get something on $2.50 Surge, and then we'll go over the numbers together, so hang with me. So I gotta tell you, I'm a little surprised with the earnings on this shift here. Take a look at the numbers. I think this is gonna tell us something about waiting for bonus pay, the surge pay, of course, in this case with Uber Eats. So 3:30 p.m. until 5:30 p.m., the total gross revenue, $42.27. Look at the gross revenue per hour, $21.14. So I thought that'd be lower, and I think that tells us it's okay to wait for bonus pay on Uber Eats. Now, you gotta understand your marketplace. If I'm gonna wait for that surge pay to come back like we saw in this shift here, how long does it typically take to update? Am I indeed in one of the busiest zones where it should get that surge pay? But if you play it right strategically, it can pay off, and it's okay to wait, right? You don't have to stay online and accept everything, especially without that bonus pay, without the surge pay. That's the biggest takeaway here. So during this shift, I completed 4 deliveries. I did receive 4 tips on those with an average tip of $4. And then the business miles here, 7.8 with a very strong payouts. One of the highest in recent shifts, I'd say, at $5.42 paid out per mile. So very efficient on the business miles. Again, there's some wait time there. And also because I'm parking, I'm sitting somewhere and I'm waiting for orders. That's our strategy. You never want to drive around just having empty miles with no assignment, just putting wear and tear on the vehicle. And based on those business miles, I got a tax deduction of $4.88. Hey, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you being a part of the team here. You're under the 100K club, by the way. If you subscribe now, don't wait to be under that 100K club. Hey, if you got value in this video, would appreciate it if you drop one of these. It does help out the video and the channel. You can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.